Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual council. We're so honored, grateful, thankful to be here with all of you. 11 energy, okay, portals, okay. The 12 energy also. Oh, and 17. 11, 12, and 17. Those numbers could be significant for some. But welcome, everybody. Welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual council. We're so honored, grateful, thankful to be here with all of you to share this upcoming 7-day or heptads read, keeping in mind that we are reading collective energy. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You are and forever will be the masters of your experiences, of what you will or what you will not into this creation. We're going to go ahead and get started right away by honoring and thanking our spiritual council. And I want to honor and thank all of you for connecting with this. Everyone that has connected with this, all of the new subscribers, everybody, welcome. I honor you and I thank you. But I honor and I thank my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. I also honor and thank my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. I invite you to do the same. I do honor and thank your trusted ancestors. The sun is going to adjust in just a second. But until then, we're working with it, my lovies, because it's like bouncing off the corner of my eyes. But there's something about light for today and shining light on things. There's been a theme and how light allows you to see everything, the different angles. But anyways, I invite you to honor your trusted ancestors, those that protect and love and guide you. I do honor those energies that protect and love and guide you. You can honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded and connected to the all as you are in this experience. You can also take a moment of silence to be in silence with yourselves, and that's also more than enough. Let's get started, my lovies. My lovies, you know, in the preliminary, I did get for some, when you are working with any type of energy, whether you are in a church, whether you are at a santero, whether you are at a curandero, whether you are by yourself, the energies, the ancestors are always present. If they like what you're doing, they will let you know. And if they don't like what you're doing, they will also let you know. If you are working with somebody else, that person, whatever good or bad karma comes from the work that you're doing, it also affects the practitioner. So a good practitioner, in my eyes anyway, good, bad, take it how it resonates, would not involve themselves in certain things that will, something about purgicate, that would prejudicate, something about, that would compromise the integrity of their work and their soul. So there's certain work, for example, I don't get into. I've been asked, I've hacked. Someone tried to hack something. I've been asked to do certain work. Everything is coming in for a reason. I've been asked to do certain work by humans, and my spirits say absolutely effing no. First and foremost, that person is living out of envy and greed and jealousy and hatred. So already the energy is putrid and tainted. It's probably not a good idea. And so I would rather just, I don't care if you get mad, it's a no for me. It's a hard no for me. There are other people I know that if you give them enough money, they'll do a lot of things. They will do a lot of things. They don't think necessarily of the integrity of the soul or the collective. Whatever happens, for example, when I'm doing these readings and I'm honoring your ancestors, I continuously get messages. So your ancestors are also protecting me, just by way of my good intentions for everybody showing up here. Whether you live in the fear or not, that's totally up to you or whoever, take it how it resonates, but it's coming in for a reason. Somebody could have tried to hack somebody, like somebody's like energy in some way. This is how it's coming in. And now I'm getting like, bad boy, it's time to play. I don't know if that was a good idea. I don't know if it was. It doesn't feel like it was a good idea for some. Somebody tried to hack something. I'm technically a hacker by nature, but not by force. It's by spirit and love. But someone actually tried to force their way into something to try to do something cruel. Something about a tool and something about a Ponzi scheme. They could have tried to use somebody as a Ponzi scheme, or someone that is in some type of Ponzi scheme, but they try to use somebody as a tool in a situation. Take that how it resonates. I'm getting somebody that runs a Ponzi scheme. It's like selling people bad stocks, or like saying that you're going to help people with their retirement, and then taking those funds and like stealing them or lying, like something like that. Like it has to do with people with a lot of money, like selling people on like fake, I don't know, like fake retirement accounts. This is what's coming in. Oh my gosh, and my nose is going off. If you come here, my lovies, if you don't want to be read, I should put a disclaimer in the beginning. It's the life of sinning. If you don't want to be read, my lovies, you know, but if you come here, it's because love loves you, because spirit loves you, and there's a message for you. But there's somebody in the field that is into some type of like, it's like a retirement fund scheme. It's like stealing from elderly. It's like telling them that you're going to like, something about someone succumbed to this. Like someone, I'm getting that song. I've succumbed to what I've become. 6:19 on the clock. 6:19. San Diego could be significant. I'm not a fool. I just love that you're dead inside. I'm not a fool. I'm just lifeless too. And you taught me how to feel. That man's songs are so sad. What nobody ever could. And you taught me how to love. What nobody ever would. Something. Ooh, girl. I wanna mistreat you and learn to deceive you, but you belong to the world. Someone couldn't be deceived because they belong to spirit. Someone was protected from a thug, it seems like. Because spirit was also giving us like, for some, there was an energy. Ooh, and it's cracking. When it cracks like that, that means that somebody tried to do something dumb, like something foolish. But spirit, they're like, you can't, because this person's not. It's like someone is protected, or someone got protected. It could have been an elderly person that had some type of blessing on their life because they're not a evil person. Like someone's gonna, my lovies, it feels like someone's gonna go to jail. Ooh, and it crackled again. Ugh. Because what they try to do in the spirit, they also try to do in the physical. It's as above and so below. It's like extortion energy. I don't know what it would be called. What would it be called? I don't know. But it's like stealing, like selling fake retirement accounts and stealing people's money. It's like, you can get this interest rate. Like, I'm hearing someone like, you can get the best interest rate. Like, they even have like a screenplay for this. This is good. I don't know why it's so funny. They owe somebody money. It's almost like it's like my life's like a movie. Like, it almost feels, I'm like, is this like a fucking movie? Did somebody watch a movie about this shit? This is what it feels like. That's what's in the field. It's like, this is what it feels like. Like, did you watch a movie about this shit? Like, how did you even... In the night, I hear them call. How could you be so heartless? I did a pensions analysis for a little bit. During the shutdowns, I got a few remote jobs. One was as a pensions analyst for a big company. And I got to work for people that retired out of Ida. Something about Idaho and something about Ida. That retired out of MIT. These people, some of them had a lot of money. Others, their retirement wasn't that much. Others, I'm like, wow, like this person had a lot of money. You know... But is it that much, like, over the course of X amount of time that they're still going to be alive? A lot of these people, they, you know, $400,000 is really, in the grand scheme of your life for 30 years, that's not necessarily like a huge amount of money. Like, that's why a lot of them really budget. So it's like important for them to have like extra savings. And that's like on the high end. A lot of them didn't even really have that much for retirement. So it's like, imagine like someone taking your little, you know, $100,000 that you have for like your retirement, and estafar, es un estafador. Like someone steals, my lovies. That's what's coming in. This is what's coming in. This is what's in the field. I'm just a messenger. It's like calling up. Those people used to call us, so they were all incoming calls. We weren't calling. We were working for a company, and they would just call us if they had questions. So we were answering. It was remote work, so I just had like the system set up online. Maybe somebody has something like that, but someone is doing outbound calls. They're calling people. I'm not sure where they're getting the list from, but they're getting people's like information, and they're calling people, and it's like, take your pension and roll it over to this, you know, and we'll give you this interest rate. I know you're about to retire. Would you like to take your money there or here? And they play on people's fears. And it's like, well, how about we're giving you, we're renting, something about renting space, something about renter space, something about square space or square, something about square space. This energy came in the other day. What's square space? What's Squarespace, my lovies? Someone knows, because it's coming in, because it's in someone's field. The name Tiffany, or something about Tiffany. Someone likes, what's her name? Tiffany Haddish. And here we go with this luck of the Irish thing for some. Take that how it resonates. That's also been present the last couple of days. The last couple of grays. Someone keeps getting gray hair. I'm seeing someone that grew a lot of gray hair in the someone has a bunch of gray hair, because it's what's fair. The spirit are saying it's what's fair. Farah or Farah. Someone adopted a feral cat at some point. I'm getting a feral cat. Boom. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelito Félix Antonio Núñez. To mi abuelito Félix Antonio Núñez. To mi abuelito Félix Antonio Núñez. To mamá Merced. To mamá Merced. To mamá Merced. To Shango. To Shango. To Shango. To Yemaya. To Yemaya. To Yemaya. To Papa Legba. To Papa Legba. To Papa Legba. To Elegua. To Elegua. To Elegua. To Oshun. To Oshun. To Oshun. To Ogun. To Ogun. To Ogun. To la Santa Muerte. To la Santa Muerte. To la Santa Muerte. To la Santa... Ooh. Okay, for some of you, Santa Maria is in your field, and for others, Satan is in your field. I'm not surprised. To Archangel Michael, to Archangel Michael, to Archangel Michael, to Archangel Gabriel, to Archangel Gabriel, to Archangel Gabriel, to Archangel Raphael, to Archangel Raphael, to Archangel Raphael, to Archangel Uriel, to Archangel Uriel, to Archangel Uriel, to Buddha, to Buddha, to Buddha, to Krishna, to Krishna, to Krishna, to Hecate, to Hecate, to Hecate, to Ma'at, to Ma'at, to Ma'at, to the divine force, to all of the trusted ancestors that protect and love and guide us. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To the divine force, to all of the ancestors that protect and love and guide us. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To the all, to the divine force, to the trusted ancestors that protect and love and guide us. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just, the Mosaic, the Messiah and the Mosaic. Oh, okay, Messiah energy and the Mosaic. To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your unconditional loving power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To the all, to your unconditional love and your wisdom, to your divine mercy, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? to the all, to your unconditional love and your wisdom, to your divine mercy, to your all-knowing, your all-being, your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? In love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and mercy, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and justice, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and courage. Thank you, my lovies. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. How's it flowing? How's it going? What's popping and what's cracking? 1532. That's 6 and 5 energy, 11 energy. I told you portals galore for you, my lovies. All types of new pathways opening up. And for some of you, in your truck. For some of you, there is a Cadillac track. There's a tracker in a car. There's a tracker in a truck. But there's a Cadillac truck for some. For some of you, there's a Scion. But I'm seeing the Scion trucks. Saturn could be significant for some. I'm seeing a Saturn as well. Anyways, my lovies, stay well. Stay well, my lovies. How's it going? How's it flowing? For some of you are leaving already. Peace, my lovies. Have a good day. And someone's grays. Anyways, we are reading for this upcoming 7-day period, my lovies. The Nets, the New York Mets, and something about the Nets. Something about basketball nets. For some of you, could be playing basketball over this Sun's Day, or in this heptad, because we're reading for the next 7 days. Jesus, so many downloads, one mouth. Sun's Day the 14th into Saturn's Day the 20th. So 14 energy is 5 in numerology. We have liberations, we have artistic expression, we have very collaborative energy. 5 energy is kind of like 3 energy. It is very collaborative energy. In spiritual systems, they actually tell you it's not necessarily the greatest to have one child. It's better to have either 3 or 5, just the way that the energy divides. But so 20th energy is 2 energy, a state of duality. So this heptad is wrapped in 7 energy. Luck is on your side. Karmic surprises. So there's no coincidence that we're talking about karma. For some of you, could be seeing karma play out in your life in one way or another. For some of you, you could be collaborating with people and you will get good karma, because 5 energy is all about collaborations, about, artistic expression. Maybe for some of you, through art, through whatever your gifts are, you're going to be able to be surprised by the divine and get some type of like blessing, and karma is going to come back to you in the form of a blessing through your artwork or how you express life. Art is life. Life is art. Art is how you flow through life every day. And for some of you, maybe there's something artistic that is, I am getting fear mongering for some. I am also getting a wardrobe for some. Maybe like you're very stylish for some, but it's not necessarily a style. It's more the way you wear your clothes, the way you're in season, the way you flow. You are a model in a way for some. Somebody's a model. But maybe for some of you, there's something about clothing or a clothing line, and there's going to be a blessing. So I'm feeling a little bit of a Dayla or Dyla. There's a little, and something about Dylan or Dylan. There's a little bit of a delay in a situation. I am seeing 9 of Diamonds energy. So for some, there's a delay in an artistic project. However, karma's still on your side. You've been doing or planting the karmic seeds that will allow you to eventually have this expression come to life, or it's going to come to pass. It's going to come to fruition. But maybe for some of you, and here we go with this nutritionist energy or nutrition. Maybe for some of you, it has to creating that menu thing has been present for some. So maybe creating a new menu for the new season. If you are a restaurateur or a chef of some sort, or maybe you're just creating a new menu for your season of your life. Take that how it resonates. And something about Susan too. La Baraja wanted to speak with you, my lovies. 19 and 14. That's 10 and 5 energy. The choice, the lovers, Gemini energy, but also 15 energy, the devil energy, temptations, toxic environments, obsessions of some sort or another, anger, rage, addictions. Boom. And something about nutrition. For some of you, someone could be obsessed with nutrition. That's interesting. I am also seeing someone like, someone stretches a lot. Like someone likes to try to do splits. I'm seeing someone doing like air splits and all types of splits. I'm seeing a female, but take it how it resonates. Male, female. Maybe for some of you, it has to do with like somebody wants to put out like some type of yoga line or like stretchy pants. Cause I'm seeing like, it's almost like modeling pants, but it's like, I don't know. There's a lot of sex energy with this. Something's coming in with a lot of sexual energy. It's kind of giving me a headache. Take that how it resonates. Someone gets a lot of headaches. There's a lot of sexual, lustful energy in a situation. Maybe it's like there's a graphic designer involved in a situation for some. It's like you're collaborating with someone, but my lovies, for some, you're going to be working with someone and it's like, I want you to design this for me. But it's almost like someone's very sexual. Like someone's very lustful. So for some, there may be a blessing that comes to you, but there's always a test in every blessing. This is how it works. For some, there may be somebody that's going to like, it's going to bring fruit, but I think this person may confuse the energies. It's like creative force is also very nourishing. It's like the Empress energy. It's very beautiful, alluring energy. It can be sexual if it needs to be, but it doesn't need to be in the situation. In this situation, it needs to be channeled to give birth to a great project that may have to do with a clothing line for some, because I'm seeing stretchy pants. Like somebody could be trying to like work out a deal where it's like athletic pants or yoga pants or athletic wear, but it's like an emphasis on yoga or like yoga pants. I'm seeing yoga pants and I'm seeing females wearing yoga pants, but there's somebody involved in a situation that's going to like be very like sexual. Like this person may also try to like cross a line, and Spirit's going to ask somebody to hold steady and not be tempted and focus on the love, the Ace of Cups of the project, and not the Ace of Cups of tainting the project and making it something perverted. It's like you have to be disciplined in a situation. Take that how it resonates. It could be yoga pants. It could be whatever new opportunity you have that's going to be very emotional. It's something that you want to do because it's like art for you. But somebody's going to try to like seduce you in a way to do something that it's like, this is kind of perverted. This is not where we were going with this. It's like you start drawing children's cartoons and then all of a sudden you end up drawing like porno. And it's like, we started by saying we were going to do a program for children. How did we end up here? You gotta like, it's like there's going to be something like that's very beautiful and it's like someone's gonna try to taint it in some way. That's what it feels like. We got a dark-skinned lady involved in a situation who's going to have some type of conversation with you. With a professional lady or with someone who, there are two ladies here. There's a betrayal between two ladies. For some of you, there could be a betrayal in a professional setting. There's a conversation that needs to be had between two ladies. There is a betrayal. Two ladies back to back is some type of betrayal. A professional lady could have betrayed you for some in a professional setting. And someone's vetting. Maybe for some of you, this is somebody that was asking you questions. You could have been interviewing in a situation. You could have been being asked questions by a professional female, but there's a betrayal here. It's coming up as a betrayal. So it's like where if somebody needed to give you Cindy, if somebody needed to give you official news, Amanda, Amory, if somebody needed to give you official news in a situation, it's almost like something about a dissertation. If they, maybe this has to do with school for some, like somebody could have needed to give you something or have some type of serious conversation with you to help you with a situation. It's like something about a notary for some, or something about getting something notarized or officialized or getting an official letter of some sort. 2406. And here we go with this new letter of something or other. Maybe there was a new letter that needed to be written, but this person's gonna like, someone's trying to slow down a process for you. That's what it feels like. It's like if you're negotiating with someone, like someone's really trying to like drain the process, the life out of the process. Someone's doing this deliberately. They're trying to drain the life out of the process until there's nothing left in this process. That's what they're trying to do deliberately. Someone's playing a game. but they're gonna have a conversation with you. It's like the way it feels, it's like it feels a little like defeating, or a little like that's like somebody wants you to be whereas you're gonna be a little, take it how it resonates, where somebody's gonna be like a little like, a little like, oh man, like I was looking forward to that. Someone actually wanted you to feel completely defeated. They wanted you to feel pleaded. They wanted you to feel folded. I don't know why somebody would want to do this. I don't know what kind of demons they got going on in their head, but that's the energy that's coming in. That's why they have issues lying in bed. But they have comfortable beds. That's what's coming in. They wanted you to feel folded in a situation. Isn't that funny? I don't know. Some people, the things that they do for money, for the love of money, people would rob their own mother for the love of money. But somebody like they masked this. They what they're saying is like, I was testing them. They were playing a game. Someone's gonna say like, I was just testing them to see how bad they wanted it. Someone's sick in the head. This is what's coming in. I'm just the messenger. Jesus. In a work situation for some, or something that has to do with work, when it comes to a contract, for some of you, we do have a work situation, a contract, and some type of phone call or some type of a message that's going to come to you for some, from this person, this professional person who's been thinking a lot of calling you. This professional female, there she is again. For some of you, it is a professional female, or for some of you, this is you as a professional female. You're thinking a lot about work, but there have been delays. Delays are right here because of fear. For some of you, you have success when it comes to something, no matter what. There's a successful conversation here with a gentleman. For some of you, you have an official gentleman that is also thinking about talking to you about a work situation, but this person seems to have a little bit more, he puts in more effort. Take that how it resonates. He puts in more effort. This could be two bosses. You do have a gift at work, and something about Gilbane. For some of you, Gilbane is in your field. For some, you have a gift. You're standing on a gift of work. For some of you, you may really be enjoying what you're doing. For some of you, could get a gift while you are at work. For some of you, travels, not highway travels, but for some of you, highway travels. For some of you, street travels. For some of you, Denise, very difficult conversations. For others, it's not necessarily so difficult, but you want to have an official conversation for some. For some of you, a resignation. I am getting, you want to have, somebody wants to have an official conversation to hand in their resignation. Somebody wants to have some type of resignation. For some of you, there is a female who supports a gentleman. For some of you, you could be supported by your parents. For some of you, you could have 4 siblings. Okay. Meaning 4 total. But for some of you, you have 4 siblings. So meaning 5. There's a reason why the 3 or 5 thing came in. For some of you, there are 4 siblings involved in a situation. For some of you, you're very close to a pet. You have a pet that's very, that loves you. For some of you, if you have to visit a veterinarian, there are delays in this, but your pet's going to be okay. You have to travel to see a vet for some. Everything's going to be fine. Or for some of you, this could be a child. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For some of you, you do have some children or a child. For some of you have a child. For some of you have some children. I do see her parents that really support a daughter. But right now it's like the daughter supports the father more. The daughter's energy is supporting a father, a professional father. For some of you, your parents could be professionals or well off, or like they had some type of career that they dedicated their life to. For some of you, again, there are discussions and negotiations when it comes to a work situation, and you have a gift of a work situation for some as a professional, especially as a professional female. But there's delayed success here. But there is something good to come here. Again, conversations. And here we have a light-skinned female too. For some of you, there's a light-skinned female at work who feels or will be feeling over this heptad obligated to a project that you're working on together. You could be working very closely. Someone, Heather, something about someone's sweater. Something about someone's sweater. The sweater keeps coming in. You could talk a lot. Something about someone, a black cardigan. I'm seeing a black button-up cardigan. You can talk a lot about someone's sweaters. Someone likes sweaters. But I'm seeing a black button-up cardigan. Is that what we call it? Yeah, it would be a cardigan. Or like a cashmere sweater. Someone's going to have like a sweater and there's going to be a comment about a sweater or a conversation about a sweater. For some, if you are thinking of some type of a contract at work, there are multiple people that are interested in this contract. Contractual agreements. We do have lawyers here as well for some, and I was also with the Four of Swords and the Three of Wands back to back. 30-31 for some. The 30th or the 31st could be significant for some. The number 61 could be significant for some. The number 7 is in there as well. You have luck on your side when it comes to a situation. You're going to get a standing ovation when it comes to a situation. So for some of you, a project at work could be going very well, and you could be gifted something or recognized for something. For some, if you are being like considered for a position, there is a female who is your opposition. She wants this position too. So she's thinking of talking to this lady about this, who's kind of shady for some. That's how it's coming in. Because they want to really win. Someone could be very ruthless. It's coming in as ruthless. And someone's toothless. What the hell's with this toothless energy? There's a toothless female who wants a position that you want. And this person, for some of you, this person is ruthless. This person has screwed people over to get to the top. And she will screw. It's almost like you're like a head honcho and she's a head honcho too. But she's kind of like a little beneath you. But this person is like, she's ruthless. It's almost like she feels like it's a power struggle with this person. You have to kind of bend to her will, because she's like this person's a bully. For some of you, there's a person that's a bully in your field. She can have a lot of children or a lot of adoptive children. That's what's coming in. Someone's adopted a lot of children. She's a bully. How the hell? This is the type of person I've heard people tell me. They're like, yeah, I was adopted by a female that adopted a bunch of people, but she was the wickedest witch. 3211. I didn't even know that these people make money. This person told me, yeah, she just adopted. I met a few people, but this person, him and I became really, really close for a while. He was a dancer. Or he is a dancer. I hope he's a fine. Maybe he stopped dancing though. He's a spirit saying it's all right. He could sleep at night at least. And something about his niece is coming in. Anyways, this energy is really present. That's interesting. He was telling me how like this woman like would abuse the shit out of them, or he's like, I went through so many like foster homes, and he's like, I only had one good. He went through like 20 foster homes. He's like, I only had one good foster mother. Everybody else was jacked up, and they would do it for money. They would adopt a bunch of people for money. Maybe this is this type of person, like some interest in adopting people. I don't know, but this person is wicked. She's mean. She's a mean spirit. She's a bully. This person bullied her way to the top. She didn't care who she had to shit on. That's what spirits are saying. She has a legacy of shitting on people, but she pretends to be like people are kind of afraid of this person because she's a mean spirit. She's a bully. That's what's coming in. So this person wants to talk to higher up. 6 of Swords energy. She's going to be asked to move away from a storm to find her peace. Because she's trying to create some type of an imbalance in a situation. That's what's coming in. It's like she wants to almost compete just because. But it's like to 10 of Sword you. Like to try to destroy somebody. Or if this isn't you, this is what she's trying to do to somebody. 8 of Swords. I felt her. She's a nut job. I felt she's a nut job. But she's healing. That's good. Because she's been going through bad karma. I told you the Wheel of Fortune, karma's in the field. I feel it. This person, the karma in the reverse. She hasn't learned her lessons quite yet about playing mind games, trying to keep people stuck. This person likes to bully people to keep them in prison. It's like she likes to make people feel like prisoners. This person can come from the south or have like, I'm getting like something about a warden is coming in. Again, but for some, what do we say? Prison energy is in the field, being cautious. Eight of Swords is a physical, it's a physical prison for some, or a mental prison. Someone has yet to learn their karmic lesson. For some, you are moving away from a storm in a work situation. For some of you, if there are little things that come up that kind of throw you off, maybe even your money's a little thrown off right now. You're not trying to start any wars. 3511. You're not having too many arguments. You're just moving along. For some of you, you can actually be changing jobs just to kind of like keep the peace in a situation. For some of you, if somebody had you up in your head bullying you in a situation, someone's going to be transferred or someone's going to move out of a situation. That's how it feels. It feels like the bully is leaving, but they've been doing this for a while. It's like someone that's been in their position for a while, their location for a while. This person's been doing this for a while. This person's been a bully for a while. It's like almost fucking 20 years of this bullshit. This person shits on anybody that she has to shit on. It's like, what the hell? And she thinks she's strong, but she's just wrong. She doesn't want to lose her position, but she's going to have a sick child, or there's going to be a sick baby around this person as well that she's going to need to like support. So that's good. That's going to help her like get out of something, because she may need to like take a step back. This is cute. I like that. Anyways. Yeah, but she's angry. It could be also a teenager involved in a situation. She's angry. She rushes to do things, to reject somebody or to have somebody stagnated. She likes to reject people. She likes people to be rejected. Foul play in a situation. She's foul. In a work situation. She wants somebody to be rejected. This person wants somebody to jump the gun and reject Rebecca. She wants somebody to jump the gun in rejecting somebody just because she doesn't want it. It's like, because I said so. But why? Because she has secret vendettas against people, and who she wants to help, she'll help. And who she doesn't want to help, this person's very arrogant, and it's like really difficult to be around this person without bending to her will. This person is a bully. Some type of construction, but 5 of Wands with the 4 of Wands in some type of building, or this is someone you work with, or you're constructing something with, or you need to hire someone, or you need to bring new energy into a situation. But this person stays fighting. 5 of Wands energy. She's very competitive, or this could be a few people in these energies, and they've been doing this for a long time to cause destruction. But it's a long time coming anyways. This has to tower out. Too many bullies in a situation. When it comes to this union and this 5 of Cups, and they're going to be disappointed, or they're going to feel ashamed, because it's like they're going to be exposed, because karma is now in the upright. It's like these people need to be let go of. For some, like you'll be hearing of a few people. It's the year of the cleansing. You're going to be hearing of a few people that are going to be let go of. Because these people had positions of power, but they need some towers. They were too arrogant. They were too cocky. They were bullies. Despotism and nepotism have been both very present in the field. Nepotism and despotism. For some of you, political nepotism and despotism, take that how it resonates. You do have a gift here. For some of you, you have a very expensive gift from somebody. Somebody's gifting you something very expensive, but there are delays when it comes to this situation. Bon, this is cute. For some of you, because there's a delay when it comes to a resignation. Someone will be resigning. For some of you, someone's going to be resigning, and it's like new energy is going to come in, and that's where you come in a situation. Someone's daughter could be involved in a situation. Someone's going to be resigning. 10 of Wands, someone that's very overloaded, very stressed, because it's like then they start to fall appalled and Paul. They start to, and something about Paula or Paulina, they start to fall apart in the physical, and they wonder why. It's like if you do it in the spiritual, you're going to do it in the physical. All levels have to follow suit. So it's like you stay like in a state of disease. It's like, Why is everybody sick here? Oh, because it's just what's normal. It's like, is that normal? 39, mortification. I felt that. For some of you, there is mortification in the field. And I am getting, for some, just being cautious with prison energy for somebody. It's really serious for some. Because somebody could go, like, someone was, like, taking a lot of money from people. Everything comes in for a reason. Someone was taking a lot of money from people. It's like elderly scam, like scamming the elderly. That's what's coming in. I'm just the messenger, my lovies. Everything is coming in for a reason. France or Lebanon could be significant for some. This professional man, someone could have been like some type of like, had access to the King of Swords in the Baraja could represent a professional man. It could be someone in banking. Someone could have actually worked for a bank at some point or worked in finance at some point. We have this lady here. She is coming in who's shady. You're going to get a money for some from a work situation. I don't know. Why is she shady? Is she shady? Why is she shady? I'm questioning. There's going to be money coming in for work from some. Page of Cups. Sometime. The Sun in the reverse. Leo energy. And an offer. For some, it looks like you have 2 offers here. For some, 2 people at work like you. 2 young men or 2 young ladies. Take it how it resonates. Yeah, they're young. They're really young. For some of you could have 2 children. For some of you in the past, you could have been a little immature when it came to your emotions or figuring out. I'm getting like the Page of Cups on one side, the Page of Pentacles on another side. For some of you, you're going into a new training. You're going to get a work situation and it's going to bring in money. Maybe it's not as much money as you want at this particular time, but it's something that maybe for some, I don't know if you're shady or if this person's shady per se. Even though there's arrogance here and fear. For somebody can have 3 children. I'm getting like the labor, like unskilled labor, like labor that doesn't really like mean much. And the crow crowed 5 times. No, 4 times. There are delays in a situation. Someone may be settling right now. Like for some, you're working on some type of project. For some of you, in a work situation, you can have 2 like crushes. I think they're too young for you, my lovies. Like someone may be flirting around with 2 people. I think they're too young for you, my lovies. That's how it's coming in. And I think like, if these are, I don't know. Either for some, there are 2 people. If you are dating, which this is for some how it feels like for someone, if you're dating there or you're thinking of dating, I don't know. I don't think you're seeing clearly. The Sun is in the reverse. And I'm also feeling like these energies are very arrogant in their pursuits or very overzealous in their pursuits. And something about Priscilla and something about pussy. I smell pussy. Is that you, Ja? I smell something. Is that you something? The energy is there, like, out of your leagues or out of somebody's league. Take that how it resonates. There's a female who in a work situation, this person's focused on work. These people are the type of people that because they are so immature to you, they may even try to like belittle you in some way, undermine your intelligence in some way, maybe undermine your strength, maybe also start some type of issue with you, maybe call you even shady. These are the type of people that if they're, stealing money from the elderly, they want to blame you too for doing that, even though you've never done that in your life. If they're prostituting themselves, they want to accuse you too of being a prostitute, even though you've never done that in your life. If they are drug dealers, they want to also accuse you of doing illegal shit, even though you've never done that in your life. Like, this is what the energy's coming in as. For some of you, it's like you're working somewhere in a public setting where, I don't know, I think like there are certain people, especially young people, they're not looking at you correctly, and some of them feel some type of puppy love towards you. And it could be something about Tavon or Trayvon, and something about Trayvon Martin. Somebody can talk a lot about like I don't know, like rights, like human rights or African American rights, or I don't know, but they're not seeing clearly. For some, you're also going to get a work offer or an opportunity to work on something. And I'm a firm believer that when you're in a space as an emperor or an empress, you own that empire and you help out how you can. However, if the offer is below your pay grade, energetically, you can't deny that the offer is below your pay grade. Take that how it resonates. That's what's coming in. Because these people are arrogant and they are trying to either blind your light or undermine you in some way to justify them treating you like shit. This is what's coming in. And trying to because you are what did I say? Because you're the emperor or the empress. I felt it. It came from all the way back here to show you that you are the emperor or the empress. This isn't a work environment for some, or in a company or in a corporation, or I don't know. And this is your divine calling. So whatever you're doing, you're in your soul's calling. Soulmate energy, 6 of Cups energy, things that are near and dear and old in your soul, ancient. This could come from your grandfather's line. Take it how it resonates. It could be something that your grandfather did. For some of you, your grandfather could have been in hard labor or in construction or an engineer of some sort or a mechanic of some sort, or he was just good with his hands. And there's something that you do that you're a master in because it comes through your line. And so at work, you are the emperor, whether you know it or not, male or female. This energy's been very present. So it's like they want to try to treat you like a peasant. This energy's been very present. This peasant, somebody uses that word a lot. 4717, that's 11-8 energy. The number 88 could be significant for some. For some, somebody wants to apologize to you because they were not seeing clearly about you in the past. I am getting that. For some, there's somebody that wants to apologize and maybe give you some type of gift because they were not seeing you clearly in the past. For some of you, this could be a boss that has some type of genuine repentance, or, or a father figure, or somebody that has authority in your life and means something in your life. They are going to have some type of genuine repentance, and they're going to try to offer you what is due to you in whatever way that means. For some of you, this could have to do with a new training or a new work opportunity where you are more in your place because energetically, whatever you were doing before, it's like having you fucking, scrubbing the floors. And you can do that as an emperor or an empress. You can do that one day. Of course, 4811 was on the clock. You can do that for one day. As an emperor and empress, I have to scrub the floors. Why not? Let me pitch in. But that's not what you're going to do every fucking day, because that's a misuse of your divine energy as an emperor or an empress. Especially if that's not what your life purpose is. There are certain people, that's what their life purpose is. And they make a lot of money, building beautiful mosaics for the world to see through floors. But if that's not what you were meant to do, if you're a systems engineer, or if you are, a leader of change, or if you are some type of, a nutritionist or whatever you are, and they offer you something that's going to bore you because they want to keep a position that maybe you'd be even better in, I don't know. There's a win here for some because before you were not seen clearly. People could have even called you arrogant because they wanted to keep you dimmed. This is what's coming in. I'm like, who's shady? I don't feel shady energy here. But they could have even called you shady for some. 4911. For some, somebody could have slandered you in a work situation just so you wouldn't get the standing ovation you deserve. This is what's coming in. I'm just a messenger. 2 of Pentacles, to keep some type of imbalance for you, to have you juggling in some way, to have you struggling in some way. The devil. I told you the devil energy was present. I told you this was toxic. I felt it. With emotional manipulations. For some of you, if somebody comes to you with an apology, be cautious. 8 of Swords energy, to keep you in some type of trap. I told you. I told you. Because they hate your fucking shine. 6 of Wands. They didn't want to see your just value. Now they have to. It's like now, like they have to see your just value. For some reason, it's like now, and now they're embarrassed. 9 of Swords. These people are depressed. There's somebody who's lost. There's someone who, they feel like they lost. Someone was secretly competing with you. They feel like they lost. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Someone feels like they lost. A dark-skinned man, a King of Cups who's obsessed, who's psychotic, or a Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, who was trying to do something for a really long time, but it kept getting blocked. And this person was super immature. For some of you, this is someone from your past who tried to emotionally manipulate you. And guess what pops? The Taurus. Because this person has some type of weird belief system. This person could have even pretended like they were religious or something, but they're not. This person's very crooked. This person has some type of, I told you, Satanist energy. For some of you, somebody worships Satan and you didn't even know. For some of you, somebody worships like evil. Somebody worships like, I don't know what you call it, because so many people have different definitions for this, but somebody has some type of weird thing that they were offering you up to. They wanted to offer you up to something. They tried to do this for a long time and they couldn't. Now they're trapped and they became a student. They had to be more prudent. Now they're trapped. Now they're trapped in the emotional manipulations that they try to do for you. Now they have to hold back. They were also trying to trap your energy, trying to be greedy with your energy in some way. They were trying to feed off your energy. This person is trapped to the demons he tried to summon up. Someone's being haunted. This is like haunted energy with the 8 of Swords, the sun in the reverse, the devil. Someone is also like, I'm getting like someone's like constantly like trying to like send like music or trying to send you thoughts or like trying to like, I'm seeing the bird. Someone's being cautious, my lovies, because someone could even be having suicidal thoughts. Someone's fucking worshiping of shit they don't understand. Backfired. It backfired bad. Because it kept getting blocked by the divine. So someone didn't even know why. Spirit saying in divine time. They'll know why in divine time. They kept getting blocked. And it's like, it's almost like I know what I'm offering this person up to. Like somebody really wanted to like have, I don't know. This is kind of crazy, my lovies. They know because they have this fucked up belief system. They have some type of unorthodox or really rotten. I told you, Satanist energy for somebody. They have some type of really rotten belief system. So they were trying to offer somebody up to their God. This could be a group of people because this is a group. Somebody does some type of ritual or seances. This is like actual like work. Somebody was putting in work, but they do this silently. They were silently watching too. They wanted someone to struggle financially. They don't know how somebody survived this shit. This person is losing their mind because they were doing this for a long time. And they were also trying to pretend like they wanted to be someone's friend. Something about Rebecca, something about Jasmine or Jasmine. This person didn't also see how their arrogance will lead them to lose their marbles. Like now I'm getting like this is the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere of the brain. Someone's going insane. Someone could even be using drugs. Like, I'm seeing like having to take like some type of pill to numb the pain they're feeling in their brain. Like their right hemisphere, this is how spirit's giving it to us. It's like bouncing and juggling between the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere, because whatever they were doing, it backfired. This person could have even tried to have somebody arrested or put in a bid with some type of emperor to have somebody like imprisoned in some way. All the games they played, and they hate that this person, it's almost like, damn, she ate it all. That's what's coming in. Like, dang, it could have been a female, male, take it how it resonates. It is coming in as a female. She ate it all. Like, that's how it's coming in. Like, she ate it all because she doesn't live a life of sin. She ain't out here doing some bullshit like this to you. This is what's coming in. That's why, my lovies, do not get your hands dirty. I don't recommend it, because everything you do comes back to you. It's like, I wish that our children had more education in spirituality. I really do, especially in this society, because we have a lot of arrogant people that believe that they are the one. And they are not. This is the one. These people like this think they are the chosen ones. This is fucking chosen to do what? To fucking sacrifice people over fucking fame and fortune, or money, or status, or looking certain ways in a community, fucking weird rituals that you involve yourself in at night that have you fucking tortured. And then they wonder why they can't fucking, it's something about a scorcher. And then they wonder why they can't fucking sleep. Somebody also wants to try to like, Spirit's saying it's a lie though. They're going to want to try to come forth in the future and maybe like offer up a gift like as an apology. But it's still a lie. This person, the way date rape, something about a date rape drug. This person's a thug. Baby, because I'm a thug. That's what's coming in. This person, eventually, 9 months could be significant. Like, in the next 9 months or so, or 9 months, this person's going to try to, like, so that would be, like, until October. This person's going to come in and, like, give you, like, a dirty offer. Like, this is, like, their way to, like, the way it's coming in, though, this person is still obsessed. Because they can't, like, accept that someone's so spiritually strong. That's what's coming in, and while they're wrong, because they're questioning. That's why their brains all fucked up, because they're questioning their belief systems. They're like, so what the fuck have I been worshiping? I wonder. Because you came in with Satan energy. Not everybody that I read for a lot of people. I've read for a lot of people, and I will be reading for many, many thousands and thousands and thousands of more people. So, and very few people come in there. You know, from time to time, it does come in. I have seen a few, but you come in with Satanist energy. That means something. It really means something. It's like, this person's trying to look for some type of an opening to send a message. There's a female involved. I told you there's a group of people here who are all in despair. They got a message. They're all in despair. This man who's trying to court. For some, there's somebody that wants to marry somebody. For some, these could be someone's parents that are involved in some shit. Something about Torrance, California. There's this old female too, whose pathway is also blocked. This mature man working with this female, because this main man wants to take some type of journey and he wants to change something when it comes to adjudication, and there's officials involved in a situation. It's almost like parents that, or people that didn't want two people talking. And these people are very not okay. They're concerned and depressed. These people ain't going fucking nowhere. There's also an official person involved in a situation they were working with. And a wealthy man too, who was trying to court or have something done in the courts. I told you, for somebody was even trying to get somebody like in trouble with the courts. These people are demonic. They really are. They're really scarred and really demonic, but they go to church. I don't know why. It's like, you're lucky the temple doesn't fucking set on fire and fall right on you as soon as you walk in, because that's how much sin you have. It's like the mercy of spirit. Spirit is very merciful, my lovies. Spirit loves us all. Because they were trying to do this to a female. To the who has a gift. Who's getting a gift or has a gift. You have some type of gift or a blessing over your life. So that's why you don't stress. For some, you're going to be someone's wife. They were trying to steal a female. They were trying to steal something from a female or steal a female. Take that how it resonates. The last 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. This obsessed woman as well, this female, this older female who is being left out, who's going to go through some type of an abandonment issue, who may even go through some financial struggles in her life, who is going to go through everything she tries to put somebody else through. And she has to leave a house. She also has to leave her spouse. I don't know what that means to her, but somebody needs to leave her spouse too. Spirit's blocking attacks from you, my lovies. For some of you, you're traveling back to work on the highway. I did feel those highway travels for some. Boom. That was interesting, my lovies. That was really interesting. For some, there was an emotion. Someone was hired to emotionally manipulate somebody. It didn't work. And now this person's obsessed and depressed because I think that, guess what they were hiding? They were also hiding that they were trying to judge someone and have someone sacrificed under the devil. They were trying to hide. They hid this behind the belief system. This was some type of ritual, trying to sacrifice somebody's innocence. For some of you, this could be like family or a sibling. For others, this is someone else. This is not someone that you're related to. Elated. They were elated to do this. This is the sacrifice, the hanged person and judgment under the devil. The archangels had to step in. Now someone's being tormented. Like they are being... What I'm getting is like somebody's even thinking like how someone's become, they don't understand. They don't get it. They don't get that if they let go, they would be released from the shackle. The other day it came in, you don't sell yourself. You can't sell your soul. Spirit does not, the spirits, they technically don't give a fuck about your money. That is the trick. Your money, just like anything else, think about it, my lovies. At some point, humans used to barter. Money is not that old. Dollars are not that old. In the grand scheme of things, they're not that fucking old. At some point, humans used to barter. So how did spirits channels back then? They used to barter. People, think of the Silk Road. People used to trade. They used to trade spices. They used to trade silk. They used to trade precious metals. Gold has always been around. They used to barter. So how do energies get through? Because the energies are still expressing themselves in one way or another. So these people are shackled thinking they sold themselves to a mission, a belief system of crooks. So they're trying to like now summon up more things to do more to see if they can come back later. And it's like, you're still gonna be blocked. Why don't you fucking get it that just let go of your obsession? Spirit's trying to teach you a lesson in your obsession. Someone is obsessed now with someone else's experience and existence. They hate her. They hate her, but they pretend when they're in front of this person, they pretend they wanted to emotionally manipulate. They also wanted to date rape somebody. That's how it's coming in. They wanted to put something in somebody's drink. To have her seeing a shrink, they wanted to drive somebody crazy. Take what's coming in and leave what doesn't. Take what's coming in for you and leave what does not. This is a very, I don't feel like everybody's living through this. A lot of people don't get to live through these things. 103.12, 103.13. But some people do. It exists, my lovies. It exists. It's like these people do rituals together. I'm getting like group sex or swingers groups. These people believe in like all types of fucking rituals. And someone is haunted. Like they are obsessed. They are not repented at all. They are going through fucking torment. They're under judgment and they don't even get it. And it's the same energy that they're shackled to, that they're obsessed with. The devil that's, okay, the energy that they believe they can control is driving them fucking crazy. I'm getting the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere of this person's brain. They are going insane. This person is getting the worst headaches of their life over the magic they were sending out, over the signals they were sending out. Page of Wands is also about sending signals, but this person's not channeled. They're not wise. They were overzealous. They're not wise, and they were jealous too over the work they were doing. The magic stick. Over the work they were doing. Somebody can be even having issues with their fucking dick. The men involved in the situation, it's like even their dicks are having issues. This is what's coming in. Because they were supposed to move away from a storm, a Six of Swords. They were supposed to move away from an internal storm. The Six of Swords is moving away from drama. But the drama, you usually find, it's within yourself. When you let go, when you're like, I ain't got no beef here, I'm gonna let this shit go. If they got beef, that's on their own. I don't have beef here. Six of Swords, they were supposed to move away from this fucking storm a long time ago. And they have triumphed doing this. For some of you, you're moving. There's distance travel for some. Or you're going to go somewhere. Anyways, you're going to ghost them for some. You're going to ghost them and you're going to roast them for others. For some of you, you're roasting someone with your brothers. Take that how it resonates. Boom. Two of Pentacles. But if for some they're roasting someone with their brothers, but they're losing their fucking mind. Make that make sense. I would just be quiet. I wouldn't roast anybody with anything. I just wouldn't. I really wouldn't. I'd just be like, I'm a student. I'm gonna just shut the fuck up and just wait. Fucking trying to date rape people. Fucking crazy, man. Some crazy pain. Something about pagan. Something about like the name Pain. Or something like that. Or Page. Boom. We're just gonna work with the baraja today. 105:45, my lovies. In the evening time, at nighttime for some of you, there's gonna be a little bit of mortification in a situation. I told you, but for some are being tormented in the evening. These people don't sleep. For some of you, there's issues when it comes to someone's really worried about money. For some of you, there's a lady here. For some of you, you have success. There's nothing to worry about. For some of you, if you're worried about money, there's nothing to worry about. Spirit got you. Just trust, my lovies. Trust is a must. There's going to be a conversation with somebody, with another female for some, who's a little sad. About some type of an arrangement. For some of you, you'll be hearing from a female who's going to talk to you. This person could even like pay you something. This person's going to, but you may not want to take it. This person's going to pay you a lot of money. Somebody wants to pay somebody a lot of money, but it worries somebody. But this person feels committed to something, or she feels like she needs to have a conversation with you. Yeah, for doing some type of work. There's the thoughts of a professional person. For some of you, there's thievery here. For some, somebody is in some type of financial crisis. For some, somebody's going to get a lot of money and they're going to be satisfied when it comes to a situation. For some of you, there's a professional female involved in a situation. For some of you, there is a gift here of a work situation. For some of you, someone could have stole a lot of money from you at some point, and that left you like in some type of like really difficult position financially. I think people underestimate when someone steals from you that you love. That Five of Pentacles energy kicks in because you have to heal from the emotional trauma that was caused by someone that you love taking advantage of you. Most of the people that I read for that have that are in a Five of Pentacles energy, they've had blessings in their life. They're not stupid. 10811, they know that there's money out there to be made. But when somebody emotionally tries to leave you deliberately out and harm you deliberately, it's like you have to heal from it's like your brain. Again, there's something about the brains happening. Maybe for some of you, there are a lot of shifts in your brain. You could be feeling a lot of neural activity. Your brain could be feeling very sensitive, but it's like you have to heal from people that it's like, dang, I fucking trusted you. Like, I trusted you and this is what you did. Like, I trusted you and you stole so much. How can someone do that? And you got to process that. It's like when somebody murders somebody. Not a lot of people get to see fucking murders, but that shit, that's why they have to do life in prison, so they can think about what they did, because that does something to your brain. It's like your brain now is rewired in a very fucking shocking and different way. It's not every day that you fucking see murders, right? So it's like something like that. There's something somebody didn't want to see, though. Anyway, something about CeeLo. For some of you, stalker energy. For some of you, sick. Somebody's stalking you and they are sick. And they're sick with fear over some type of an arrangement. For some of you, you're going to get a contract that somebody fears. This energy has been present. For some of you, there's some type of conversation about a work situation with an official man who's very, very, who's thinking about how much he has to spend, or a financial crisis. But there's a lot of money here. At a distance, there will be satisfaction. This female will be angry, but you will have success. For some of you, there's a thief in the field who stalks you, who thinks they're in some type of love, but they're not. They don't know love. There are highway travels here for some. Somebody who thinks a lot about something and they are afraid of a situation. We're going to need to charge the phone. We have conversations with something that's familiar. So for some, there's something that it's in the works, in a work situation. You know this is coming. For some of you, someone needs to travel. When they get out of work, they'll be getting news from their family. They'll be very happy. There are delays when it comes to a contract for some. At a distance, this is going to surprise somebody that has been stalking you and make them very angry. There are a few stalkers involved in a situation. There's a couple here as well who love an older gentleman who has been following you around. In 3 days, there's going to be an announcement, or someone's going to... This person is thinking a lot about a lady, but where is she? She's over here. There's a lady who lives in fear, who somebody has been thinking a lot about. There's a gentleman who's been thinking a lot about a lady who lives in fear because of a lie that was told. Because she is coming in as a liar, and my nose is a little itchy. And a hit for hire. Someone told a lie to try to get somebody offed in some way, or discarded in some way. Take that how it resonates. Someone could have even accused somebody of being, everything is coming in for a reason. Somebody could have even accused somebody of being a prostitute who was not. This was coming in. I'm just a messenger. We gotta turn on the vehicle, my lovies. I think we're gonna go for a little bit longer, and we're a little bit stronger. 112.08. 138. All right, let's start here. And then we'll go from there. We'll hold on to those. We'll go here. We're going to turn this off because that's a little too much for the event. 112.30. Okay. For some, there's a female who's standing Stanley. There's a female who's standing in a little bit of danger. She could have been hired to do something by there's stalker energy around this female. For some, there's a professional female who is being watched. There's a little bit of danger. She's standing in a little bit of danger because there's a gentleman who stole from this female or wants to steal this female. And this person in some type of delusion that he's in love. He's not going to get to do anything. 0113 I saw it at 011311, 011313, and 011315. There's that theme of 135. You can look up police codes. Does that mean something in police codes? 135. There's also a couple that I don't know why they support this man in his crookery, but they do. They support him. Even though when this couple, I don't know if this couple actually knows all of the details, there's going to be a couple that they're going to find out some lies that this man told in order to justify his stalking of a female. There's a female who gets stalked. It's basically like she leaves work, and after work, he stalks her at work or somewhere where labor is done. This person can be a medic, or someone can work in the hospital field or in the medical field. There's a hospital around this person, but I'm getting it. This is what this person does for a living. Somebody works in some type of medical field. For some of you, you can learn the hospitalization of somebody. And I got that too for the GIF, something about GIF, GIF. And for some, you do have to take a pet to the vet. You have to do highway travels for some. For some of you, you could have to take a child to the vet. Your child's like an animal, my lovies. For some of you gotta take your child to the vet. That's always came out, my lovies. What can I say? The spirits are like, she's a wild one. It could be a little girl. She's a wild one. She's like a little monkey. When was the last year of the monkey? 011511. Someone could have been born in the year of the monkey. She's a little wild one. She's a little cutie. She's a little wild one, but she's going to the vet too. Your daughter can lie a lot for some, or she's going to. My God. Anyways, we're moving on. You love her though. For some of you, you're a single mama. You have a daughter. For some of you, you're a single mama. You have 2 children. You have a daughter and a son. You're not with a man for some. For some of you, there are arrangements here when it comes to a child. For some of you, there's some type of passion here. For some of you, I don't know, though. There's a lie. For some of you, if you don't want to get pregnant, my lovies, especially by someone you're not with, be cautious. We got 444 here. For some, 444, April 4th could be significant of this year. For some of you, by April, you could get pregnant by somebody that you're not with, but you're going to have some type of commitment with afterwards. You're just in some type of passionate lust situation. You're sleeping around with somebody, my lovies. For some of you, you're sleeping around with a few people. Take that how it resonates. But this, oh my God, what the hell is this? What the hell is going on? For some, there's a love, not even a triangle. It's like a love star. With a bunch of triangles within it. I mean, this makes sense. This makes sense for the Satanist energy. There's a bunch of people sleeping with a bunch of like, it's Daphne. There's a bunch of people sleeping with each other. And their brothers. It's like a bunch of people just fucking each other. Messy people. And some of them got children. And this one is in love with someone who is not in this. This man who's married to this woman, who supports this man who stalks this female, this man is thinking in love of somebody else. But I think this man's also involved in some kinky ass shit in his life. With his wife and their friends. It never ends. Take it how it resonates. This is crazy. there are two females that if they're being watched or stalked, these two females both have success in a situation, and it's going to make these people angry and surprised and disillusioned that their plans failed again. I wonder why. Something about Ren and Stimpy. I wonder why. And something about Pimpy. 011814. 011815. The A-team, they think they have an A-team. They're fucking psychos. I don't know, my lovies. It's like, you know what Spirit is showing us? It's like getting out of like leaving a lot of people get out of a psych ward that are really tapped. Like, really tapped, actually tapped. Like, that's what it feels like. I'm seeing like you know, like those shows or those games where like they release like the craziest people out of the psych wards that have all types of mental issues and are all types of fucking crazy. Like, imagine a society of people like that. It would be kind of unbearable. The people with no temperance. These are these types of people. Something about Liz, but they pretend. Something about Olivia, but they like in public they pretend like they're actually fucking good people. They wear so many masks. For some, if somebody's worried about some type of disease, especially when it comes to depression, someone's going to be all right. They're going to be able to get some type of treatment. Or they're going to be able to do something or get into, I feel like someone needs to channel their energy a little different. For some, somebody's going to want to talk to you about a pregnancy with somebody that they're not with. They can get a lot of support from their parents. For some of you, you're going to be signing a contract for a lot of money that worries a professional man, but they're going to be okay. The distance worries somebody. There's a woman that she's going to be a little angry and envious because somebody's going to get some type of like compensation that she feels entitled to. Someone's very entitled. This is the type of, she likes a lot of idols. She has idols. I don't know. American Idol could be significant for some. For some, you're going to get some type of bonus or compensation. Everything's going to be all right, but someone's going to be a little envious of the fact that you got something they didn't get. It's like the times change. People like you make us get stuck in egos because you can't take that. Somebody got something you didn't get. You've gotten a lot of shit that a lot of people haven't gotten. Get the fuck over it. That's what it kind of feels like. Like somebody's like, they're going to be fine. They're going to be fine. But in time, this person, I don't know, for some, this person, it's like in a work situation for some, especially if you work in a medical setting, someone's going to be very envious and they're going to be watching, or they watch everything you do. It's like, now that you got something that I didn't get, I want to watch everything you do, nitpick everything you do. So this is something you got to be cautious of. It could be in a medical setting, or take that how it resonates. Because there's a lot of money tied to a contract for a female here. This is a gift. After someone stole money for some, I think this is how Ferdinand, this is how Spirit's paying you back. For some of you, you deserve the upgrade. For some of you, there's going to be a child that's going to be sick. Again, we did say that, or a pet. They're going to be okay. It's going to make a mama sad. They're going to be fine. And scared too. Everything's going to be all right. For some of you, you could split custody of a child or two children. Take that how it resonates. Or someone's going to have split custody, or you're negotiating splitting clause. Clandestine. For some, in the evening time, you'll be hearing from somebody, or someone's going to be discussing something when it comes to a work situation, but you're going to be all right. Don't worry about it. Although there's a professional man who is very mortified, but everything's going to be all right. Everything is going to be all right. We got an officialization of a situation when it comes to a house. There's a little bit of money that's going out, and you're going to celebrate a new home for some, or you're going to be celebrating paying your rent, or you're going to be celebrating paying something that has to do with a property or a house. It's a little bit of money. It's not huge money, but it's enough. It could be like $200, $300. It's nothing huge, but it's money leaving for an officialization. You could be putting a deposit on a situation or for a property or something, or someone is doing that for you. Take it how it resonates. Because here we have a paying off of a huge debt. For some of you, there's a paying off of a huge debt. This is a lot of money. This is like 200,000. 100,000, anywhere from 100 to 200,000 for some. There's a paying off of a huge debt here. For some of you, somebody could be supporting you and paying, like refinancing something or doing something like that. But just being cautious, because for some, there are certain people that do some crooked shit for money, like rob others, especially the elderly. They can't get into their hearts and have them put them on their wills. So they're like, nah, if I can't get into that, I'm going to do something else. 124:11. I'm going to pretend like I was sent from heaven. That's what somebody thinks. You can refinance this, and that. And then roll over this, and that. Or like schemes like that, like refinance this. But it's really all a lie. There's nothing to refinance. I don't know. Something like that. It happens. Two of Swords energy, street travels, for a light-skinned gentleman who in anger. This person's going to be very angry about some type of commitment or arrangement with a child for some of you, or a pet for some. Oh, with this child, or the thoughts of a person, and mortification. For some, somebody may hear that someone's going to go to prison in the evening time, or someone's really afraid for somebody else. There's a gentleman who thinks a lot about another gentleman, or who's thinking a lot about another gentleman, and he's very, very worried. He's very worried, to say the least. Let's see, because I want to work with this one, because I want to see 125:11 if arrests or time come out. Someone's confused as fuck. These people definitely feel confused. I told you, mind fucks. They feel confused, like, why isn't this working? Why can't I harm this person? This is what certain people are thinking. These are the thoughts they wake up to. These are the thoughts they fall asleep to. If they don't think something's wrong, I don't know, I can't. They think they're being strong. If they don't think something's wrong, what could you do, my lovies? But these are the thoughts that they're thinking, and they're cold-hearted snakes, of course. This is why they would be thinking such thoughts. Because only a fucking cold-hearted fucking snake would think such stupid thoughts about humanity, any other human. I don't care what you think that human did to you. And the funny part is, in this situation, there are humans that did nothing to these fucking people. Just shine and exist, and that fucking irritated their demons. We're not playing. We are not playing. Arrest and serving time. I wanted to see if the arrest and serving time would come out so Spirit could confirm for us. And Spirit loves us so much because my lovies. Yesterday I had this conversation with Spirit, and Spirit has sent us confirmations. I'm like, Spirit, Spirit's done some work on me. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. In 2000, and when was it, my lovies? In 2013. It was in 2000, it was right before Grandpa died. I kneeled. I used to pray every night. Pray every night. And I kneeled and I cried. I was crying so much. And at that time, I was involved in some rituals with my family that I had really no clue as to why. But in the grand scheme of things, I see why. All they do is lie. But I kneeled and I'm like, Spirit, I supposedly have everything I want. My goal when I was in high school was to go work for Verizon, climb the corporate ladder, become a manager. At that time I thought I was going to become the fucking president of that company. My goal was to do that. My goal was to have a house, and do all of these things. And I was an assistant manager, one of the busiest stores in the Northeast, being groomed to become the next manager of another location. And I was so unhappy. I'm like, something's missing. Something is missing. I get paid really well. Even that was like uncomfortable. I'm like, I get paid. Like I would talk about it, and I'm like, I would go to my manager, and my manager, it's funny, my manager, he's like, I love you. And I'm like, I love all of you. I love you too. And he's like, you don't let whatever you're going through, like whatever you go through, one wouldn't even be able to tell, and that you're upset or that anything is harming you. I'm like, because I still have to show up for them. Like whatever I'm going through is what I'm going through. I still want to show up for them. And he's like, you really love these people. He was the manager, told me, you really love these people. And I'm like, yeah, again, I love everybody here. And I'm like, doesn't everybody love everybody here? Absolutely fucking not. But they were just there for money. After that, it's like, Truth who? I mean, I changed my name since then, but Truth Nunez who? Who are you? Now I really don't know you. But and I really don't owe you shit. You don't owe me shit. That's okay. It's curious because, again, like, I was in this position, and I'm like, Spirit, like, something's missing. Something is missing. What is missing? What is missing? And I'm like, Spirit, I prayed to Spirit. I'm like, Spirit, make me a good woman. Make me the woman I'm supposed to be. Make me a good woman. What is wrong? What is wrong? Make me a good woman. Make me the woman I am supposed to be. I lost everything. I lost everything and everyone. I don't talk to, it's like I lost everything and everyone. Had a rebirth, a new life, everything. Started from zero, negative even. And it's curious because for me, yesterday I was sitting and I'm like, Spirit, these powers are amazing. I had a few sessions yesterday. And even before the sessions that I had in person, I'm like, Spirit, this power, like, I live with it because you've given it to me, but it really is a blessing. Like, this is intense, my lovies. Like, and they're like, don't you worry, we're just getting started. We're just getting started. They're like, we're just getting started. You are just being born again. It's like, so it's just, for me, it's just amazing. It's amazing, my lovies. Like, the power of spirit, it really is like, it took a while. It took a while, my lovies. I'm telling you, this channel alone has been years in the making. I talked to my coworkers. I went back to visit in 2016, and for a while I had been talking about wanting to create a blog or start vlogging or start making videos. And one of my coworkers at that time, she's like, you should definitely do it. But at that time, I think it would have taken a different form. So it needed to like really marinate for a while. And for me, I'm happy with the results. I am very happy with the results. And Spirit said it yesterday when I said, Spirit, you know, these powers are like, you know, I kind of almost like downplay them in a way, but they are amazing. I have people tell me, especially after personal readings, it's like, you're amazing. I've never had this. You are like, it's like, you are the best reading I've ever had. And I'm like, I think the spirits, you know, the spirits that are channeling through me are really powerful. It's like, and I'm still filtering. Like, they're still filtering me, because it's like, we got to temper what we're about to give you. Like, it's just amazing. But someone's going to be arrested or do time. I'm saying it for a reason. I am saying it for a reason. Arrested or doing time. For being cold-hearted snakes. But this is going to help somebody's heart soften. 132:11, 132:12, 132:13. For being a cold-hearted snake, or for being cold-hearted snakes, a group of people or a person. But it's going to help their heart soften. This is what it feels like. They also blame the innocent for everything, blaming you for everything. They're also going to try to blame you for getting arrested. It's like, I wasn't out here fucking stalking you, harassing you, and watching you. How the fuck is that somebody else's fault? I'm telling you, some people are are nasty. Something about bath salts. Something about bath salts. You know, in Florida could be significant for some. You know, in Florida, when they caught that guy in an alley trying to chew somebody's face off, and they were talking about bath salts. Bath salts could be significant for some. I'm getting fentanyl too. Somebody's gonna get caught with some shit. 13311. 13311, which is technically 33333 energy. The number 5 could be significant for some. Somehow it's your fault for them getting arrested. This is the type of psychopath that would say that you were putting black magic on them. This could be a brother for some. This is the type of psychopath that would say you were doing black magic on them and this is why this happened to them. No, it's not because you were doing some illegal shit and dirty deeds and trying to curse somebody else's life and maybe even trying to set somebody up or trying to like do some illegal shit. No, it's because somebody else did black magic on you. Are you sure it's block? Something about hickory. Something about hickory smoke, something, because they went to the extreme. They were too much. What did we say from the beginning? Someone went to the extreme. Even with the brain, like they would go to extremes. There's going to be obstacles and they were trying to get away with something. 5 of Swords energy, but they're going to hurt. This is going to hurt somebody. Because the god Thoth is intelligence is ruling this. Thoth is ruling this. They're going to get the throne. They wanted the throne. They're going to get the throne. Who's going to get the throne, my lovey? Someone's getting the throne. Something about Home Alone. Extremes, obstacles, and trying to save or needing to save. Because there's a cold-hearted snake involved in a situation. 5 of Swords. I am getting lost, though. There were delays and contrarieties. We did say that from the beginning. 9 of Diamonds energy. There are delays in this energy for some. But the 5 of Swords is needing to admit defeat. In this tarot, this is like faire le deuil. It's like duelo. Somebody's going to be in pain. They're going to feel ashamed. They're going to feel defeated. They are going to feel depleted. They are going to feel pleaded. How they wanted to have somebody. They're going to try to go for a plea deal or a plea bargain. How they wanted to have somebody folded or fold. Like, I'm getting like putting someone in a suitcase or some weird shit. I don't know what the hell that is. For some of you, there have been obstacles when it comes to a business deal by a cold-hearted snake. I was also feeling that energy. But you have success no matter what. There are changes. And this is going to weigh on somebody. Le chagrin, le pesadumbre, chagrin is going to weigh on somebody. They're going to be very saddened. But highway travels for some. You got to have to travel on the highway. And here we have a felony for a traitor who's a hater. And what does Spirit give us? 5 of Swords, le deuil. What does Spirit just give us? 5 of Swords, le deuil. I'm saying this because this is what's coming in. And I trust the spirits. I trust God. I trust the all that they're not going to let me fall. Someone was being tyrannical, temerity. They were being reckless. They weren't heeding to the advice. You see, le deuil. For me, like, it's almost like the way it feels, to be quite frank. I know a lot of people with different powers that they have not accessed. These people have a special blessing on their life. Whether they know it or not, whether they live in the mundane and they're stressed, they have a special blessing on their life because they are part of a special league in spiritual systems that will, it's like, help humanity surpass a certain level. There are others that don't want to cooperate. And they've sealed their fate. That's okay. They don't have to. They don't have to do anything they don't want to do. They can perish too. But there are certain people that have an anointing like over their life. If you're brought here, it's for a reason. You have a special blessing. If you want to take on your cross and do your part, Spirit will make you live beyond the life that's like, it's like so magical that no one else will be able to even understand it. That's how important your duty is. when you try to go up against an energy like this and you're so reckless that you don't even heed to the fucking warnings, that tells you something. They're gonna have to 5 of Sword it. Le doy, duelo, is gonna hurt. These people, because they have a big ego. We got a felony. We got a felony for a traitor. But there are delays because someone wasn't wise. Hermit energy. They were reckless. Temerity. They were directionless too. But for some of you, it's like your success will allow you to move away. It's like spirit will guide you. Because there's actually a lot of isolation energy here. And for some, sometimes your isolation is your protection. For some, something about solitary confinement as well. Someone's going to go to prison and they're going to have a hard time in prison. They're going to have a hard time in prison. Because someone's like, the problem is someone's also losing their mind. And it's for a good cause. Spirit needs someone to lose their mind. Because their mind is so fucked up right now. That's how it's coming in. This person is a betrayer. They're la traición. They're a betrayer. The 4 of Swords to the 5 of Swords, 9 of Swords energy. This person really does not sleep. This person is a psychopath. Someone's in psychopathic energy, my lovies. I have to tell you what I have to tell you. Someone, all they do is drive around looking for somebody to harm. Looking for someone to disarm too. They're going to get into some shit. It looks like they already are. Bon, my lovies. What can we say? Something's going to happen in someone's house. We said the house, 4 of Wands is the house, is the home, when somebody's home alone. But in this tarot, also high society. These could be people that experience some type of high society. La buena sociedad, la société. They wanted to be in society. They wanted to be seen as something. They wanted to construct a certain type of society. But when you have that type of energy within you, the society that you're constructing is not conducive for the sustainability of humankind. Cold-hearted snake, and they were trying to block somebody's blessings. I told you. They were trying to block someone's money, someone's energy. They were trying to do all types of shit. And spying through readings. This is obsessed energy. I have never gotten a reading on someone else. I've never gotten a reading on someone else. Oh, let me go get a reading on someone else. For fucking why? Why? If spirit needs me to fucking... If I get a reading for me and someone else's energy comes in, that's different. If I get a reading for me, I do readings for myself. Spirit, what do I need to know about this situation? Why am I in this situation? What do I need to do when I'm interacting with this person? Do I need to go to this place? Is this the best investment for me? What happens if I go with this company? What happens if I go with that company? It's about my purpose. I'm not obsessed with anybody fucking else. This is scary. What the hell? And I told you, for some, it's almost like somebody was trying to access somebody or hack somebody's like system. And as a high priest or a high priestess energy, it's like, again, energies that are protected by God, and God knows that you have no fucking good intention. What the fuck you think they're gonna let you fucking know everything the person's fucking doing? Or are you stupid? Some are really retarded, my lovies, like slow. Like energetically, spiritually slow. They need time to grow. But they don't get it. They think they're getting readings done on someone, or that they're understanding something about someone's life. What did we just say? The divine's like, you ain't understanding shit. You can't access no Akashic records here. Whatever you get from the reading is going to confuse the shit out of you even more, because you don't fucking get it. You don't get it that someone's protected. Or again, everything came in for a reason earlier. The divine is blocking it. God is blocking it. It's like if I heard that, I would be a little nervous and like, maybe I should shut up and stop. If spirit was blocking something for me, it's like, no matter how much my ego wants to do something, if I was not reckless, I would say, let me sit this one out. But somebody doesn't even love themselves. So it's like, it's difficult for them to understand that. Spirit loves them so much that spirit is like, I'm striving to give you chances. This is how it's coming in with your romances. Someone talks a lot about romances. 143:13. These are the type of people that are also worried about their romantic life. Like, I think you got other things to worry about. Also having a wife. I don't know. Something's coming in about someone also having a wife or a husband. Take it how it resonates, male or female. The divine is blocking them. And clocking them. The way that they like to clock people and stalk people, the divine's also doing the same. Something about a blowjob. Someone's insane. You need a restraining order for some. Someone feels like a nut job. I have to say, there's a blowjob here, some shit. I don't know. You need a restraining order for some. This energy is present. I'm saying everything for a reason. They want to blame you for stalking you. Sir, why were you following that young lady around? It was her, because some people are nuts. 144:11. I can't even explain what they would say, because it makes no fucking sense. Like, to a normal person, like, I'm like, the things that someone says to justify what they're doing make no fucking sense. It's all being seen. I'm like, because I'm also thinking, I'm like, spirit, how everybody around this person is seeing someone's a nut job. It's something about Thomas, something about Steven or Stevenson. Jesus. Something about Antonio Banderas. Something about Sylvester Stallone. A physical exam. For somebody needs, I told you, for some, there's a child that needs a checkup, or a pet that needs a checkup, or a pet, or a child that acts like a pet, or a pet that acts like a child, one or the other. And something about your brother too. A brother may need a checkup too. Someone's adjusting to your growth, my lovies. We got spiritual upgrades. I told you, my lovies. It's not just about Truth Nunez. Everything is coming in for a reason. You too, spiritual upgrades, my lovies. You could be feeling way more sensitive for some. If you've identified what your power is that you bring to this world, your spiritual gifts, you could also be feeling more sensitive. If you have like an excellent sense of like an olfactory, for some of you, you can smell things. Like, you can smell, it's like Claire, I forget what they call it when you smell, like, it's almost like you smell the future, or you smell certain events that are going to happen, or you can predict certain weather, not predict, you're sensing the weather patterns, but it's like, it's olfactory, it's through your nose. For some of you, you have a good sense of smell, maybe developing that, because that's a gift. Someone's going to call you soon for some from the west coast. Someone's going to, or from the west side of something. I'm getting West Side Clinic. For some of you, you're going to get some type of call from a clinic soon. Oh my gosh. Oh, Jesus. Oh, bomba ekut. We got tens for some, tens. We got a Pisces involved in a situation for some, where there's a breakup with a Pisces for some, or there's going to be a breakup. Dirty. Someone was dirty. Something about dirty 30s. There's going to be a breakup for something that was dirty in Piscean season. So February 22nd to March 22nd, or a Pisces could be involved in a situation. For some of you, you could be content creators. For some of you, you are content creators, and for some of you, someone's a hater. Take it how it resonates. We're getting a few different energies. Inner chi. Uh, 40 could be significant for some. The age 40 could be, or someone in their 40s, or 40s, or the temperature, the average temperature of a situation. It's in the 40s. It's not freezing yet. Frozen assets for some. Free Something's going to be free for some. For some of you, someone's going to give you something for free. That's sweet. I freaking love when people do shit like that. It's like, that's why I'm so loyal to Starbucks, because they be giving me shit all the time. They used to be giving me stuff all the freaking time. We got something outdoors for some. See, freezing for some. Not too freezing, but kind of cold. There's a cold-hearted snake, though, for some, and a cold-hearted fake. A psychopath or a sociopath for some. Someone in a green truck. Oh, we got an atheist. Someone that doesn't believe in God. That's okay. Or a religion. I think atheists are misunderstood. Some of them. The way that I've heard that they describe, I've never described myself. I've described myself as many things. I've tried to practice many different spiritual systems. Certain ones, something about Set. Something about a Set, something about Asar. Somebody could believe in like Osiris and Isis and that type of, they ascribe more to that type of thingy. They subscribe more to that type of thing, like Isis and Osiris and whatnot. They feel put on the spot. Maybe they get questioned a lot. For some of you, you can have like unorthodox beliefs. It's not that you don't believe in like the source. It's more that the usage of the words. It's like the way that they define, because definitions are important because they help you see the world and they construct structures. So that's why it's like, that's why every company has a mission and a credo and values, because they help construct the structures. But for some, it's like your religious beliefs or your spiritual beliefs are a little bit different, and you could be questioned a lot for that. I am getting that. So you feel like you have to clear the air for some, but I feel, because I'm also feeling like I'm supporting somebody in clearing the air, because it's almost like then they get accused of like people that are in fear and irrational. Then they're like, you're evil, you're a Satanist, you're this, you're that. And it's like, yo, chill. Like, just chill. I don't believe in certain things. I don't believe in harming others either. But I believe in balance. I believe in, it's like you need to clear the air, or you feel like you do, because you could believe, for example, in Krishna, and some Christians may want to fucking take that away from you. And it's like, at the core, actually, all of these, what I've found from my studies is that the principles are kind of universal principles that they're talking about. They tweak them a little bit, especially when it comes to the Bible. Like, it's tweaked a little bit. The way that the preachers preach, it tweaks it a little bit. So you may think like there's certain verses that they use a lot, but others that they rarely ever use. And I'm like, maybe you should talk about that. Maybe you should talk about how everybody needs to carry their own cross and there's no savior coming for them. They need to save themselves and do their work. Like, nobody should really, let's talk about that. It's like, you have to clear the air, because for some, you could be like, if you're an atheist, like, you could be actually really misjudged. That's what's coming in. Take that how it resonates. Because all they do is win. Like, they want to really argue. Like, somebody really wants to argue with somebody about their beliefs that they don't even understand. Like, they haven't even taken time to study anything. They don't even know their own fucking religion. So it's like errors and omissions. Like, then they want to, like, outwit you. So it's like, what the fuck is this argument really about? This is what's coming in. I feel like I'm caught in like between two energies where someone's trying to argue with somebody, but it's like out of envy, because it's like you actually, it's almost like double standard in a situation. It's like people that talk about like, I don't know, Catholicism or Christianity or anything. They don't even really practice what they preach. They really don't even, they never turn the other cheek. They try to sabotage people that don't believe like them. They're really envious and competitive. And it's like, it doesn't even make sense, but they use this to belittle others because of what they believe. Mind you, someone's harmless. This is what's coming in. I am just a messenger. Because they want to attempt to control your free will. Attempting to control someone's free will using religion, using something. And we got a year from now. What did Spirit give us? Spirit gave us earlier a year from now. Attempting to control someone's free will. It's like, I said I'm an atheist and I don't believe in certain things. I never said that I was fucking worshiping the fucking evil to fucking unleash demons on this world. Never did I ever say that. It's like, what the fuck? But for some reason, you're going to have to explain or have a conversation with somebody, or you're going to feel compelled to. I would keep it very brief, but for some, you may care about these people because it may be family or it may be friends or something about maybe RBT training could be significant for some. Like, you have to explain your beliefs to somebody that I don't even think they really care too much, but you're going to try to. Dance hall, Jamaica could be significant for some. And someone is above your pay grade. For something or someone is above your pay grade. It's like trying to argue with somebody. If they're not on your, above your pay grade for me, it comes in with the energy, or below your pay grade. It's like energetically. What did we say earlier? It's like something that's energetically either above or below your frequency. And it's like, if it's not a matching frequency, I can't flow with you. I'm not going to pretend like I can. I can't go sit with Elon Musk. In one way or another, I'm above his pay grade, and in some ways, he's above mine. I am not into Teslas. Maybe one day I will own one. I would like to. I think they're so cool. I see people on the highway falling asleep in them. That's the only reason why I want one. Or something of this sort. But it's like that. It's like, when it comes to reading tarot, he can't sit with me. It's like that energy. It's like certain things are not for you, and that's okay. Because someone's trying to compete for a prize, competing for the prize. For some of you, you can be competing for a prize. For some of you, there's a Jamaican or someone that likes dance hall that's trying to compete for something that's out of their league. Take that how it resonates. It's out of their league, my lovies. It's just a fetish. Someone just has some type of weird desire, and it's just obvious for some. Something's just obvious that it's just a weird desire. Someone could just have some type of, because blowjob did come in the beginning. So for somebody could just be like obsessing, wanting to do something just because, but it's out of their league. Whether their ego is really, like, if this hurts somebody's ego, it feels like, ugh, like someone's ego is really, really tarnished over this. Because they don't even know how to treat what they want. It's like me going to run Tesla. I don't really want to do that shit. I wouldn't know what to do. Maybe work in HR there. But besides that, what the fuck am I going to do there? I don't know. Anyways. Spirit does what's fair, my lovies. We got above your pay grade. For some of you, something's above your pay grade. For some of you, you can actually be getting a raise, and that eventually, it's a new training opportunity, and eventually you can actually grow into something. Take that how it resonates. For some of you, there's an atheist involved in a situation. For some of you, there could be an atheist who is above somebody's pay grade. Or for some, there's a concept that's above somebody's pay grade that even if you wanted to try to, someone wants to reprimand someone that they don't understand. Someone can actually, it's like someone understands something in a more holistic way, and somebody wants to dumb you down so they can feel more comfortable about not understanding what you understand. It's like, wow. That's what it feels like. Because somebody is book smart and street smart. This is what it feels like. Someone's too intelligent. There's an atheist who's too intelligent. It's like someone's not trying to, I don't feel like somebody's trying to like boast about this either. I just feel like somebody just knows some shit, and it's like somebody else doesn't want you to know what you know. They want you to be in some type of box. They want you to think like them. They want you to be a Catholic or a Christian or whatever. Mind you, they don't even fucking practice what they preach. No offense to them, but you're not trying to convince them. You're just book smart and street smart. You just know. You're very well-rounded. Somebody's very well-rounded. This is what the feeling is. And they're above somebody's pay grade, or they're above a few people's pay grade. You could be having a conversation with a group and they don't even fucking understand. For something about a grocery store, someone in a grocery store, or someone can work in a grocery store. For some of you, you got an empire here. There could be an empire. For someone works in a busy grocery store. She is a good woman. For some of you, someone's a good woman and they hate it. I told you, when I was seeing the whole like bird brain gossipers, I was seeing something like a grocery store or a department store. We do have department store here too, so it's in a grocery store. Someone's a good woman and they hate it. For some of you, someone is book smart and street smart and a good woman and people hate it. There's someone in an empire who hates it. They envy it. They wish to destroy you because you are book smart, street smart, and a good person. Ain't that some shit? You're closing a chapter here for some. For some of you, someone's closing a chapter. For some of you, you're getting financial aid. We did say that after someone stole from you. For some of you, you're getting financial aid because you are a good woman or someone's a good woman. There's legislature or a lot of politicking involved in a situation, and you're closing a chapter for this, my lovies. You are my only one. Okay. For some of you, you're getting financial aid from someone that sees you as the only one. Or this could be you giving financial aid to someone that sees you as the only one. Take it how it resonates. Someone was innocent when it comes to being a good woman in an empire and they hated it. For some of you, somebody could have been ostracized in an empire, bullied in an empire. When it comes to a grocery store or something that happened in a grocery store, they hate that you're a good woman, or they hate that someone's a good woman and is innocent and is book smart and street smart. A high rollers club who's just a crooked group. An empire of high rollers who tried to accuse somebody of something or something. Take that how it resonates. There's a heart-to-heart here for some about some type of politicking, or there's a decision that needs to be made from the heart for some. Someone was trying to, there's an empire that was trying to secretly sabotage you, a high rollers club of crooks. But they secretly sabotage themselves. That's how it's coming in, especially if someone's a good person that's innocent. We got a ghostwriter. For some of you, somebody was trying to do something. Yesterday, Spirit brought us to look at like the accounts that exist under this name. When I first opened this account, I had opened one other account. There was one other account with this name that I opened. But then I noticed that there were a couple of others. And I'm like, what are these other accounts? These didn't exist before I opened this account. For somebody could have even like opened up a fake account and ghostwrit. Like they tried to like, a fake person tried to write something under your name or an account, or it could have to do, take it how it resonates, whatever type of account. It could be a social media account or another account. But somebody tried to open up something to write something and make it seem like it was something else that wrote it and it wasn't true, or someone else that wrote it and it wasn't true. This was an empire of crooks. They ignored you thinking they could come back. For some of you, somebody ignored you thinking that they could just come back to you whenever they wanted to, and saying that that you are the only one. They want to have a heart-to-heart. They ignored you thinking that they could come back. For some of you, they are envious of your spiritual gifts. What did we say? They are envious of your spiritual your grifts. Here we go. Grifts. Gryffindor. Somebody can like Harry Potter. Someone's envious of your spiritual gifts, but you are above their pay grade. So it's like, if you do the work and you're not a jerk, it's like you could do the work too, my lovey, if you wanted to, but they don't want to. It's hard. It is. It really is hard. Repeating a lie many times does not make it true. For some of you, the secret sabotage, repeating a lie many times does not make it true. Something about dim sum. These people could have been repeating something or sending out something or repeating something. It wasn't true. A group of people. Sly innuendos. They were also, this high rollers club know how to talk a lot of shit and be passive aggressive. They project. They had projects of an empire, but they project. They do this together. They ride each other's coattails. I told you, for some of you, crooks riding each other's coattails or trying to ride others' coattails in a grocery store for some. We got a script writer and a ghostwriter. My God, we got a script writer and a ghostwriter who are innocent, but I think they fall underneath, I don't know. They could be manipulated by these people. A scriptwriter and a ghostwriter. This one wants to come first. They're adjusting, for some of you, someone's adjusting to your growth. because you are innocent. They do not understand you, but they think they do. This energy is present. People that think that they have the right to stalk you, they think that they understand everything about you. They think they know everything about everyone, actually. And they don't even work out of their heart space. But they do not understand you, but they think that they do. For some of you, this is going over the atheists. For some, they think that they understand what you're talking about. These people are not spiritually smart. You are book smart and street smart. These people don't even understand you, but they think that they do. But they're trying to be, for some of you, you're optimistic. You're book smart, street smart, and optimistic. You're optimistic. You got to check your DMs. There's a good woman that is hated for being a good woman. Needs to check her DMs. Check your DMs for projects. They blamed the innocent. These crooks blamed the innocent. You need a restraining order against these people for some, or you're going to need to pull out a restraining order at some point. There's a real deal who is closing a chapter, who is envied for their powers. We got a sweet fantasy when it comes to financial aid. They can't look you in the eyes when it comes to legislature. We got the letter H when it comes to a heart to heart. The name Hector, the name Umberto, the name Harry. They have no remorse or no shame. They thought that they could ignore you and come back at any time because they have no remorse and no shame. You are my only one. You need a restraining order against this person. They blamed the innocent and they are trying to come up with some type of script for some. For some of you, somebody wants to come back thinking that they could come back because they could come back at any time. They are highly mistaken. You need a restraining order against this person, or at some point you're going to need a restraining order against this lunatic. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because you are book smart and street smart. Somebody thought they were greatly mistaken. They had no remorse or no regrets when they were leaving you behind. They thought they could come back anytime. They also blamed the innocent. For some of you, this could have been an ex for some, or someone you were messing with or connecting with in some way. Take it how it resonates. They thought that someday, I'm getting one sweet day. This person could listen to a lot of music. This person's a manipulator. They did this on purpose. And they repeated a lie so many times, they started to believe it, but it was never true. This person thought, I'm getting that song, One Sweet Day. Sorry, I never told you all I wanted to say. Somebody can come in with some bullshit like that, like, sorry, I never told you everything I wanted to tell you, blah, 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 blah. This was all a setup. They thought that they could come back one sweet day. And that this is stupid. This is really stupid. Repeating a lie many times does not make it true. We got co-workers. There are co-workers that repeated a lie a lot of times. It never made it true. It never was true to begin with. They were trying to secretly sabotage you out of envy. Your friend has always They were trying to secretly sabotage you out of envy. Your friend has always been envious of you. For somebody, there's a coworker has always been envious of you. There could be friends that have always been envious of you, or people that know what you do for a living that have always been envious of you. They wanted to secretly sabotage you. Your friend has always been envious of you. They always gave you passive-aggressive comments, and you wondered why this person was such a fucking jerk, why they wanted to fucking insult you, why they wanted to disrespect you. You were trying to give them chances. They were telling you without telling you, my lovies. At some point, you got to fucking say to yourself, I got to see it for what it is. This person's telling me without telling me that they don't give a fuck about me. You got spiritual guidance. For some of you, you need to follow, again, intuition. When it comes to passive-aggressive behaviors, especially when it comes to envious friends or envious co-workers. We got High Rollers Club. I told you who were politicking. They were politicking. They were trying to act like governors in your fucking life, people that you don't even fucking know. They blamed the innocent. And ordering takeout. They blamed the order. The Order of the Phoenix. Someone can have some type of like bullshit secret society. I don't know. This was coming in, and they need sobriety tests too. Someone's gonna get a DUI at some point. We got business partner. You need a restraining order from a business partner for some, or a business partner is going to seek a restraining order in a situation. SUV. I did see a Cadillac truck someone who lies a lot, who has no remorse or no shame, someone with an SUV. The name Shayna could be significant, or Shauna. No remorse, no shame, someone with an SUV. It could be a Cadillac truck for some. This house is like a prison. This person makes a house like a prison. I told you, for some, somebody feels imprisoned in a situation, and you're going to close a chapter, or somebody's closing a chapter with a house that feels like a fucking prison. Taking care of someone while they were drunk. For some of you, DUIs in the field. Taking care of someone while they were drunk. The letter H. Being cautious. Shauna or Shayna. The ultimate betrayal, and they can't look you in the eyes. For some of you, someone performed the ultimate betrayal. Somebody could have slept with your niece for some, and they can't look you in the eyes. That is coming in. Somebody slept with somebody's niece. They can't look you in the eyes. I, the letter I, Ingrid has been very present, or Ingram, and someone's adjusting to your growth. For some, somebody's adjusting to the growth. We got a script writer. This person does not care about debt. Okay. For some, somebody's going to be a super actor. For some, this is the type of person that's so evil, but they pretend like someone died in their family, or someone died around them. Oh, someone's brother died. And they care so much. This person's so out of touch and so evil. Like, you care about your dead brother, but look at what the fuck you do to people. Look at what you do. You're a liar. You're a thief. You're evil. You do anything to protect your ego. You sacrifice your fucking brother. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. We got a script writer. This person is, someone could like to write, or they like to lie too. They write to manipulate. It's like, this is the type of person that keeps a little notebook, and they'll show you their notebook. Like, look what I've written. This person's a fucking fool. And a tool. This person does not care about the death that occurred, but fakes it in front of others. They even put the profile picture. Look, my dead brother. It's like, everybody loves you when you're fucking dead. Everybody loves you when you're fucking dead, because it makes them look good. Oh, this person's such a caring person. No, they're fucking not. I was listening to this thing. Who was it that said this? Bernie Mac. He said, something along those lines, like, everybody will love you when you're dead, but when you're alive, they'll treat you like shit. This person treats people like shit in the living, and they pretend like someone died. And this is the type of person, again, profile pictures on the t-shirt. It's like, shut the fuck up. They ignored someone. This is someone that ignored you, thinking that they could come back because you are of high value, and they knew that, but they treated you like shit the first time around. Something about Lucy Gucci, something about Gucci. Someone likes Gucci. I don't know. They ignored you, thinking that they come back because you are of a high value, but they're not. And they didn't do the work. They left you when it was time to do the work. It's too bad. Their spouse was also in on some bullshit. I told you, for somebody's married. Their spouse was in on something. Ghostwriter. Again, for some people with fake accounts trying to bully you. Them and their fucking lunatic spouse. I don't know. And they like to play house. These people are immature. We got erectile dysfunction. What did I tell you? For some are having some fucking erectile dysfunction issues because of the spirits they sent out. It is a spiritual thing. This society could do themselves justice by actually having some spiritual lessons taught to them. They want to have some type of bullshit heart to heart. I don't know. I don't trust it, my lovies. For some of you, you need to follow the protocol because you are innocent in a situation, or someone's innocent. So the protocol needs to be followed, because someone's father was also in on something, and you are my only one. For some of you, you could be someone has an only child. And this person is very envious. There could be a father who's very envious, and they are in some type of politics or getting something involved with legislature. I don't know. For some of you, someone is ignoring their intuition when it comes to a sweet fantasy. For some of you, somebody could be dreaming up a fantasy and it's not real. For some of you, somebody is immortal and they are actually the real deal. Take that how it resonates. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, that's okay too. They are going, for some of you, someone's going to leave their partner for you. Take that how it resonates. Or you're going to leave your partner for somebody. Somebody wants to, no, it's not want to. They want to correct me. 21125. They've deflected though. For some of you, someone's leaving their partner for you. This person, because they respect themselves and they're not going to settle for some bullshit. Open fields or open spaces. What did we say earlier about open spaces or space something? Or what did we say? Space something? Spirit gave us space. For some of you, Space Jam. There is nothing to worry about. For some of you, there's really nothing to worry about. You got, for some of you, multiple businesses. For some, if there's issues with multiple businesses, there's nothing to worry about. Whatever happens is supposed to happen. Trust the flow. Go with your gut. Do what is true to you. For some of you, savvy business deals, there's really nothing to worry about when it comes to multiple visitors coming. We got a restraining order for some. A visitor's coming, you need a restraining order. For some of you, someone needs a restraining order. For some of you, if you are afraid of business deals because someone's threatening your businesses in some way, Spirit is saying get a restraining order. It's coming in for a reason. Because they like you better when you're silent. For some of you, someone likes you better when you're silent, when you're not speaking your truth, when you're there, you're allowing them to do whatever the fuck they want to do. Will we reconnect? For some, it's a hard no. For others, government office. Someone in government offices wants to know, will we reconnect? Or someone in government offices, I don't know. It's up to you, my lovies. But for some, it looks like a hard no, because especially the restraining order a couple times. Someone that used to work in a government office, or I don't know. It looks like a no for some, but take it how it resonates. There could be a Pisces involved in a situation that wants to know. A Pisces wants financial aid or can give you financial aid or is projecting something. Pisces projecting energy, moon energy, mirroring, illusions, maybe some fear, deep intuition. There's a karmic bond here with a Pisces that's trying to project something in order to get some money. Being cautious because for some, there's a manipulative Pisces in the field who wants to build some type of an empire. This was a one-hit wonder. It was going nowhere. For some of you, you could be a one-hit wonder. There's an empire here. You got to check your DMs, water bottles. For some of you, being cautious with what you eat and who you eat from and what you eat. Because for some of you, people put shit in food. I'm telling you, I've met people that have gone through the witchcraft of people putting their period in their food. Someone cooking for them for 2 years, putting period blood in their fucking food. Can you believe that shit? That's fucking crazy. Someone I did in a Iboga retreat. Everything is coming in for a reason. Someone I did an Iboga retreat with. 2 years, he had to go through so many treatments of ayahuasca, of Iboga to heal from the pain of having someone put period blood in your food as a form of witchcraft to have you bound to them because they had businesses together. For some of you, this could be someone that either is involved in your finances in some way or had plans to be involved in your finances to try to build some type of an empire with you. This person was manipulating you. Be careful who you eat from, who cooks for you, who gives you drinks. There was one day I went to visit this female at her house. I met her at the gym. Her and I hung out a few times. Spirit told me, don't drink the juice she's about to give you. Unfortunately for me, I'm like, I'll just take a little sip. I don't want her to feel bad. It's the stupidest thing. I'm like, oh, for some of you, ugh. And there's someone that lies a lot to you. There's witchcraft in the field for some. Serious witchcraft. It's like putting shit in your food. Imagine that, having someone put their menstruation. For some of you, this could be you doing this to somebody, my lovies. Dang. Putting their menstruation in someone's food to have them hooked. I would rather let them go. Shit. Because all they wanted was notoriety. It's something about sobriety for some. There's sobriety for some in the field. Check your DMs. For some of you, there could be something really, a good opportunity on social media or something about Sunny. Something about a breakfast spot. Take it how it resonates. A reference. You could have a reference. You could be going to breakfast with somebody who was referred to you for a situation. I did see that earlier. For some of you, there's somebody that's going to want to offer you a lot of money for your gifts or whatever you do. But you may be like even a little worried because you're like, dang, this is like a lot of money. Spirit is blessing you with that opportunity. Take it. For some of you, somebody could be trying to get help for their family. Take that how it resonates. You're hired. Everything is coming in for a reason. Your gifts can make you money, my lovies. You'd be surprised. The talents, especially if you have spiritual gifts, which some of you do, they're just like, it's like you got to refine them and work with them, my lovies, and spirit will bring the opportunities to you. There's a good woman who's hired. They hate it. There's a good woman. Oh my gosh, look, the crow is eating. You're going to get fed, my lovies. 2-week notice. This is your 2-week notice, my lovies. It's time. Yay, 2 weeks. Give it 2 weeks, my lovies. They are envious of your spiritual gifts. For somebody that's envious of your spiritual gifts, who works late. Somebody works late. Somebody could work the evening shift. You are above their pay grade, so you have nothing to worry about. A supportive family who support the healing of a generational trauma. For some of you, your family supports you even though you are above their pay grade. There's somebody who's above a supportive family's pay grade. For some of you, your family may not understand what you do or why you do it. But maybe for some of you, that's why that atheist energy came in. Because I felt like if Spirit's having you discuss something with somebody, even though they lie a lot, Spirit's having you discuss this with them because they actually love you. This is how it's feeling. Like, you may want to have a discussion with people that you love because they actually love you. And there's emotion tied to this, and you could be helping them even though they don't understand exactly what you understand, because you are a new generation. You have spiritual gifts that they can't comprehend. They support you. That's sweet. Excuse me, my lovies. For some of you, you have a family who genuinely support your work, like your spiritual work. Like, you could be a spiritual, I don't know. I am getting a spiritual hitman. Take that how it resonates. Like a spiritual warrior, it doesn't mean that you're actually killing people. It means that you're helping people have a renaissance. And maybe for some, I don't know, take it how it resonates. That came in for a reason. But your spouse also supports you for some. Anyways, they do not understand. For some of you, there could be a spouse that, okay, because it came in towards the tail end as we were moving into this. So they do not understand you, but they think they do. For some of you, there could be a spouse who doesn't understand you, but they think they do. But they're still trying to be supportive in some way. The letter B, that Bernice energy, Beatrice, and Betty energy have been present for some. We got an atheist who's a tease. Maybe for some of you, try to tease people with like your information, because someone is actually very intelligent, I have to say. But maybe for somebody could actually get a kick from 2/19/17. It's like there's certain concepts that someone knows others don't understand. And there's a bird, my lovies. You saw it. It's so cute. There are certain concepts that some don't. There's so many crows flying around. Well, we go two, but for me, that's, you know, take that how it resonates. There are certain concepts that it's the way it's coming in, it's like someone's silly. They almost try to trip people up. That's how it's coming in, because they know that they know certain things that others don't know. And though they also know that they don't know a lot. They know that there are certain mysteries that exist. Someone's very like wise, but and they see past people's lies, so they almost get a kick out of like actually like tripping people up. That's how it's coming in. 02/2012. They get because they're book smart and they're street smart. They get a kick out of actually tripping people up. Like if they are around people that think like they're the baddest, they're the most intelligent, that they like tripping people up. This is what's coming in. Take that how it resonates. Workplace hidden love affair. For some, there's a workplace hidden love affair with someone who's book smart or street smart. For some of you, being cautious because there are people that are really immature around somebody, and this work lacy, the workplace love affair can actually lead some into some depression. So just being cautious because someone's messing around with some young people, and it's like they're really like in puppy love. They don't understand love yet, and someone's too above their pay grade. Someone is like way out of their league and they're playing with them. It's almost like this is just something to play with. So just being cautious with that energy, my lovies. We got riding coattails. For somebody could even be like a high ranking something or other, and they know that some people like to fuck their way to the top, especially if they're newbies. They're impressed by, ooh, look, this is the head trainer, or ooh, look, this is the head X, Y, or Z. And someone's taking advantage of that in a sexual perverted way. So just being cautious of that. We got something is going to be completed. For some of you, someone's riding coattails. Oh my gosh, what did we do here? Why do we do this, my lovies? Something's going to happen in a vehicle. For some, Spirit saying something's not complete yet, actually. For some of you, there's something that's incomplete. For some of you, there's a tease. For some of you, there's an atheist. Spirit insists. There's that Pisces. Something's not complete yet. For some of you, someone feels like something's incomplete, but it actually is time. There's grocery store. I miss you and I love you, mom. In the grocery store, I miss you and I love you, mom. I miss you, love mom. I miss you, love mom. For somebody in a grocery store who's book smart or street smart, your mother misses you and loves you, my lovies. They're trying to be optimistic when it comes to a house. For some of you, your mama could be going through some shit when it comes to a house. There's wolf love here when it comes to optimism. Someone's optimistic about a loyal love for some, even though there's a blowjob and in it for the moment. I told you, I don't know. For some of you, je sais pas. This does not convince me. Wolf love, but in it for the moment and getting blowjobs, je sais pas. Working together online or at a distance. They left their partner. A political hitman. What do we say about hitmen? And there it is. A political hitman. And a 2-story home. And messing with your enemy. I don't know about this wolf love. I don't know about this wolf love for somebody. I'm not convinced. They may try to convince you. I'm not convinced. Wolf love, messing with your enemy, getting blowjobs. Still may, I don't know. A pregnancy leave too. Someone who's in public service. For some of you, pregnancy leave. For somebody in public service, a Taurus involved in a situation. Someone definitely works in public service. The letter D, Darius, Demetrius, Dimitri, contemporary art, a new car, connected to your family, karmic bonds. You have family, you need to cut bonds with your family. For some, genes. For some of you, there's traumas in your genes that your family keep living through, cycling through karma, and karmic bonds that need to be cut. Somebody that is actually connected to your family who is a karmic situation. This is a toxic situation. Love of a lifetime who is watching, quotes, a master teacher, he gets blue balls or someone gets blue balls. Someone's losing a house. For some of you, someone's in love with a master teacher. They will be losing a house. They are watching, and maybe that's a good thing, because if they're in love and they're just stuck somewhere, Spirit needs them to move. It is a good time to research a new topic or take a new class or course. For some of you, it is a good time to, for some of you, again, I feel like somebody's going for a new beginning, especially if they fell in love with a master teacher. And if you want to live that love, you need to make some changes. That's cute. I like it. I like it. It is a good time to research a new topic or take a new class or course, because it is okay to be a student. It's okay, my lovies. I like studying things. For me, it's also a new time. It's a good time to do that, but we got other things first. So anyways, my lovies, that was beautiful. Thank you for sharing, my lovies. Thank you for caring, my lovies. You know why, my lovies? Because your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you. For those of you, anyways, moving on, because the prison energy is strong. Anyways, my lovies, stay well. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends and your sister friend and your spirit friends and your sister friend. In love always, in love always, in love always and forever, homies.